Whoa, YouTube is live. That's crazy. Hello, YouTube. There we go. Notify Discord, now notify Twitter, and we'll get into it. Okie dokie. Okay, let's do Nikke now. This will be the opener. Whoa. Okay, it's gonna be... If it was mating yesterday, it's gonna be married today. Or not, okay. It is, it's Dorothy. Dorothy's water, so it can't be that Dorothy. It's Rapunzel. Actually, what am I even doing? It can't be a B1. Oops. Okay, well, at least I know. Not a rocket launcher. We're a supporter. Yep, I knew that already. Okay. It's actually... It's Rappy. A fire... Oh, we'll get it. It's Mihara. Mihara. Okay. Oh, it was an attacker. Okay, so then it's the defender. There's a defender machine gunner who's fire in Bacillus, and they're a B3. Who are you? The only fire machine gunner from Bacillus I know of is Mihara. Bacillus. No, can't be you, can't be you. Who can you be? Who in the world? I think this is a character that no one ever uses, I would have to assume. I gotta reach into the deepest parts of my mind for this. Okay. Who are you? Maybe I can guess someone from Bacillus and maybe I get the right squad. No, okay, okay, M. Okay, can't be you, can't be you. Okay, can't be any of you guys. B. Anyone with the B name. Also, Ripple, you're here? Well, that's epic. Okay, but for real? Who? I did forget. I'm gonna feel so bad. Wow. I'm drawing a blank. we'll come back to this. Okay. Let's see who wins here. Jackal Battery always wins, right? Oh, really? I guess it's Makima. Makima ate up too much damage for them to die. Okay, I see. It sucks that one of the best PvP characters will never ever return, and we'll never have her. It's wild. I mean, this is just Rupee. Too easy. That's just Isabel. That's Label. Is this Biscuit maybe? Nope. Cause then I can watch you all the time. Holy police officer work.
I like staying still like this, cause then I can watch you all the time.
It was Miriam, huh? I guess that's in her coat, but she's wearing just the commander's shirt. Okay, I'm back to here. Ooh. Can I get a hint? You guys give me a hint? Ripple, give me a hint. Jeez. I didn't even know she was fire. She's never used by anyone ever, so I did. Her bond's upgraded. What are you talking about? That's false. Her bond's at 10. Oh no, I didn't pull for Velvet yet. We're gonna do that now. Let me get these. Yep, it's Alice. It's the skin that was the gacha skin that just finished. Do I do a test pull here? I do a test pull here. It is very cute. That's why I got it. Also, it's a lewd too, so it's the best of both worlds. Come on, game. Give me Velvet. We washed away the bad luck with that friendship pull. I'm gonna tap it. Rub the lamp. Slowly go up. That doesn't look good. Please be a fake out. Nothing. Horrible. That was a below average pull. We only got 3 SRs. Tragic. Okay, we're gonna do this 10 pull here. We're gonna get rid of the bad luck. It stole my good luck. It gave me a Moran though. Wow. Ripple, Moran. Hopefully her treasure is good. Okay, this time we get Velvet. Because apparently Velvet's actually good, so you want to pull for her. So she's worth using gems on right now. Come on, gold it up. Oh. Okay, Moran gave me good luck. This is all due to Moran, right? Is that really? Is that real? Everything's blue except for... Everything's blue except for her? Everything's blue. But why? Is it actually going to be her? It is her. Okay, good.
Hi, Master. I'm Velvet, your maid.
Insane.
Okay.
They got shafted?
Leave it to me.
How many polls did they do? I'm going to take a screenshot of that. I saw someone mention how they did 100 polls and didn't get her. 60 polls, huh? Nice. We got our Velvet. But now, can I get Stoleen? Anyone want to swap out here? I guess I would want more Libby copies. Yeah. Damn, they got baited like that with Alice. Nothing will ever be worse than my Labario and Nayuta banners. Those are horrible. I did over 350 pulls between the both of them and got 0 copies. I had to ticket both. Both had to be ticketed. That was insane. Why were you pushing so much to get a K? You just really like K? You love her. Well, let's see. Can I get Stoleen? That is not Stoleen. Give me Stoleen. Sure, Rapunzel. Rapunzel is cool. He got the OG Gunner, that is true. I think all my luck was eaten. Let's see, we got we got the OG Gunner with Rapunzel. We got the noob Gunner with Label. And then we got the expert Gunner with Velvet, right? That's how I'll label them, I think. Wow, okay, yep. They stole everything. My luck is gone. We got the Velvet though. But what if I got on this last pull? Stoleen, that'd be cool. Stoleen. Nope. Oh wait, I have one more ticket. Okay, final ticket. Nothing.
Welcome to Alice's salty and tire brew. Hope you put it to good use. Come again if you need it. Looking to get
We'll get that. Oh, I have some of these to do as well now. Nice. And I can buy this with the Sizz broke co-op somehow, which is cool. She just what? This is that she freezes the game, right? Is that what it was? Bolt is cute. Yep. Let's see. What can we get here? Can I get Celine from here? She does start with S. The bunny soda. Ripple, it's soda. And this is guaranteed, so maybe I can get... Is Celine even in here? She is in here, right? Yeah, we got bunny soda from the high quality record thing, right? Celine's in here, right? Bunny soda made the commander almost lose control. Remember that? He was gonna give in. Yep, she's in here. Cool. Oh, and we get Nor. 2 bunnies back to back. It's a bunny day, yep. Which makes sense because, you know, Velvet is bunny too.
Keep it up.
It's a bunny moment. Oh yeah, that just that gave me the second star that I needed for Moran's favorite item. So now I can get it. Cool. It was guaranteed to be.
Welcome to Alice's tea party.
Sweet potato. Passcode all of a sudden. Loads. We're gonna have loads. Whoa. Whenever I say sweet potato, you say potato. He really loves saying lol, the commander. A scammer? Or hacked account? Oh. We're being spied on. She's a master of emotions, huh? She's slacking on the job. Crazy. Yeah, let me put Velvet in the synchro. Let's do that real quick, and then we shall do the story. Story time. Where are you? You are down here.
At this rate, I'm gonna be stronger than ever. Welcome to Alice's tea.
I also need to... Where are you, Emma? Equip that. Nice. And she can have a doll. I have 17 of those. Wow. I like that she looks at us like other Nikkes do. Whoa. It's the acts. What's up? What's poppin'? Okay, that's everything, right? We opened up everything, but we have this one thing to open up. Neat. Do we have the exact date for the story update that gives us the treasures? I do want those. I want the privity one.
The waves have calmed. Why don't we swim towards the next story?
We don't. Come on, okay. It's just February. What was last year? Because wasn't last year also February for the story chapters? I would assume they would come out similar time. Was it early or later? It came out with the Eva collab, right? So it's going to come out with the collab again, probably? Which is a collab? I really wonder if it's actually that anime people think it is, or if it's going to be something else. It'd be wild if it's something else and people have been hyping up the other one. But yeah, at the Maid Cafe. The Maid Cafe at the Outpost. Wow. Slipping up the words. They don't know how to deal with her, huh? So it would be near the end of the month. Okay. Damn. That's still a whole month away. Why are you all staring at me like that? Well, you're in the bunny outfit, that's why. Consider change your outfit first. Into a maid outfit. Why didn't you say so sooner? Give me a second. Did they make a outfit for her? Or is she just gonna do it herself? Where did she get that from anyway? That's what I want to know. How do I look? Do you think Master will like it? I think he would. Wow. I think he'll probably like it. Okay. Considering Soda's thing, I don't think Age should be upset by the way she's wearing it, because Soda's basically doing the exact same thing, but just with the top rather than the middle. You remember everything? You remember everything you were taught, right? Of course, I remember it all perfectly. Okay, you can start tomorrow. Sounds good. This is where I'll be working. No, you'll be assigned to the ARC branch during the event. Oh, not during the... Wouldn't you want her in the outpost to do her first time rather than in the ARC with more people? You do be big. That is true. What's wrong? I'd often get some rest for my first day tomorrow. Who shows up? Oh, no, she just left. Okay. Are you sure it's gonna be okay? It'll be fine. Velvet's been in our squad for a while now. Oh, I wonder how much time has passed. He's been trained properly anyway. You're right. Besides, everything happens, I'll handle it. Soda will handle it, huh? Velvet needs to do her job properly too. Well, what? I taught her myself after all. Will Velvet use the catch-up method? She'll be fine. Hee hee, yes. Ho ho ho, hee hee hee, ha ha. Thanks for your hard work, Cocoa. It wasn't hard, in fact, it was fun. Fun, huh? Velvet was really a secret agent, you know. She even taught me how to be one. Secret agent, Cocoa? Are we gonna get that? That's the next alt. And Soda wants to be one too. You're not ready for that yet. If you tripped while trying to hide, you'd be in big trouble. That is true. Let's go get some rest now. This event suddenly tells you it's like to be easy. Interesting. I briefly stopped by the Ark to run a quick errand. I pause in front of the familiar Maid Cafe sign. Maid hasn't asked me to help out at the cafe. There's no particular reason for me to stop by. I should probably just head back. I wonder if Velvet's working. Maybe I should take a quick look just in case he wants to see Velvet. Seems I found a reason to stop by after all. Suppressing my quickened pace, I enter the cafe. Jingle. I am quickly enveloped by a warm and cozy atmosphere. They are not happy right now. No one comes to welcome me. What's with this atmosphere? Did something happen? Master. She's going wee. Suddenly appears and clings to my arm. You came to see me? We're gonna play coy? Not really. Liar. Punish you for being dishonest, naughty master. I follow Velvet's lead and set up the empty table. Ramen, so true. Snow Supreme, so real. What would you like to order, master? Boomle rice, please. Please wait a moment. Hey, did something happen? What did Velvet do? A few hours earlier. Welcome back, master. I'll escort you to a table inside. What would you like to order? Oh, you can find today's specials on the menu. Here, let me show you. No need to get impatient, masters. There may only be one of me, but I'll serve with my all. Wow. She's really popular. If it's okay with you, could I have your number? My number. Leans down into the guest's ear and whispers. That may be a little tricky. But if you order a parfait and share it with me, maybe I'll change my mind. She is an expert in marketing. Well, just one, two. Let me give you a stamp. Even masked is shot. Is that going to be a problem? Looks like it might be. Sin is into it. Not a big problem. Excuse me. If I order a cake, will you share it with me? She's not hungry. But Velvet's willing to eat with her guests. Wow. Anchor is steadfast in her morals. It's true. If one person does it, others will start expecting it too. Wait a minute. Oh, I dropped some frames just a second there. Okay, we're back. After all that, the customer started specifically requesting for Velvet. Only one Velvet, and everyone wants her. Damn. At the end, the rest of us got stuck doing kitchen work. She really mogged all of them, huh? I feel like people would really want soda still, though. Soda, I think soda would do with people. Soda would have an issue with it. Tony and I are fine since we're always assigned to the kitchen. No interest in working in the kitchen. Masked, should just eat. Whoa, Privity's here? The best one? You should take this opportunity to get used to kitchen duties. You keep failing your professional maid evaluations. She does make that pirate food. And that pirate food that Mass makes is poisonous, kind of, which is wild. Ugh. By the way, where's Drake? Yeah, where is Drake? Where's the villain? Haven't seen her for a while. She went off to change her clothes a while ago. She said it was boring working here. True, no one asked for her. Whoa, it's Trone. Omarice for table 3 is up. Bubba, who has been weaving her way through the cafe, surveying customers, approaches me with Omarice in hand. Your Omarice, master. Whoa, she wants us. We should call for Privity or something instead. £300 of cyborg cake on our leg. We are getting crushed. How many other customers did she do this with? Velvet is sitting on my thigh. He scoops up a bit of Omarice and offers it to me. Velvet, could you get down? She doesn't want to. Well, I can feel the gazes of the surrounding customers on us. Okay, so everyone is jealous. Didn't do it with anyone else. Only us. Okay. Get down, please. Sure, if you take a bite of this. Alright, take a bite of the Omarice. The gazes of the surrounding customers begin to turn hostile. They're gonna swarm us. This is like the when Privity's fan club found out about their interest in us, and they wanted to end our life. Guess how it tasted, right? Is it good? It's not like you made it. We will fight against her. True, but I'm the one feeding you. That doesn't mean anything. You don't do this to other customers too, right? Well, what do you think? Whoa. That's something. Let's talk somewhere to private. We're gonna set her straight. This is a wholesome establishment. It can't be turned into a brothel. Your third leg. That's wild. Mr. Axe. Velvet. Don't you think your customer service is a little too aggressive? Really? In what way? There's too much physical contact. Oh, that kind of treatment is reserved only for you, our real master. Well, for me. I'm not that extreme with other customers. That doesn't seem right either. That is not proper decorum. Maid catches my glance and nods. You must treat all customers sincerely at all times. He's phoning at home with other people, huh? Velvet steps closer to me. But to treat the other customers out there. Velvet's fingertips tickle my chest. The same way I treat you, really? Whoa now. Yes, at least during cafe operating hours. She's gonna take this the wrong way. I see. Do as Aid says. Yep. It's negatively affecting your coworkers, especially Privity. She doesn't want to. Even if you don't want to, you have to. If she wasn't working here, would she have been thrown into the correctional facility? Is what I'm wondering. What would Mustang have done with her if he didn't make her a maid, or she refused to be a maid? Also, I didn't notice before, but she has a mole right here. You see that? They actually put a mole right there. That's wild. I didn't notice that before. You have to get along with the others that made for you. He's not a team player. Just like before when you told me to get the line, aren't you being a bit too cold towards me? She remembers that, huh? Before was during a pursuit. And now, until you make a decision, you'll probably keep feeling like I'm being cold. A decision about what? About where you're going to be. Joined you, become part of Maid for you. Isn't that enough? Not about where you are physically, but where you are mentally, he's gonna say. Whoa, it's the Cocoa. It's the strongest member of Maid for you. Hello, Cocoa. Enters the break room holding a sketchbook. What's that? Whoa, it's the Peyton. Well, this. Cocoa shows us what she's drawn in the sketchbook. Looks like a bunch of pink and red blobs. Since Velvet is new, I'm going to put this up so customers can recognize her. It's the drawing they made during the Twitter reveal of her. Gotcha. Okay. Customers will probably frequent us more often. Yep, more the merrier. So yeah, with Cocoa though, so for like, say like for Alice and like Anne, right? We know they're more, and Blorda and Mika, we know they're more childlike because they were put into the Nikke bodies earlier in their development because they died when they were younger and they decided to put them in the bodies. But did the same thing happen to Cocoa? I don't think did they ever mention that? Why is she more in a young mind? I don't remember if she had an accident and got turned into a maid when she was young or not. Or just like a Ray situation where she just wanted to be young. I forget the lore. Was that ever discussed anywhere? Looks like I don't have time to hang out around here then. This newbie maid is heading off to work extra hard. Velvet leaves the break room. Peyton, Ripple, you are the lore masters. Tell me. Should I draw you and a 2 master? Sure, thank you. Well, it's the Mr. Frog. Welcome. By closing time, 85% of the customers had requested this to be served by Velvet. Did Cocoa turn into a Nikke when she was young, like Mika, Blorda, and Anne and Alice? Is that why she acts like she's younger, or is it a Ray situation where she just decided she wanted to be young? Because I don't think Ray had a tragic backstory like that either. Or has that not been mentioned anywhere? After the Maid Cafe closes, he and I return to the commander's room. Whoa, just me and Aid? It hasn't been, yeah, I don't think it's been mentioned. So I really wonder what happened there. What did Mustang do? Because he even put her in charge of Maid for You. Good work today. Whoa, even me? I caused trouble again, didn't I? Why would Aid have caused trouble? No, you didn't. And it was trouble, so don't say that. Real. Yes, Master. Look how happy she is. By the way, what do you plan to do from now on? Are things going to be okay at the cafe? Aid. I can't believe people saw Velvet and 85% of them won her when Privity and Soda were right there as well. You think they would want, you think people, I guess that's where the other 15% went, right? Privity and Soda. Something felt off about today's service. It's nothing. I'll tell you once I'm more certain. Forget I said anything. All right. As far as the cafe is concerned, she'll figure it out. That's not the way we want to attract customers either. True. To start with, I'll try to convince Velvet, and then you think she'll be receptive? Well, first I'll need to get to know her better. But didn't they just say that she's been in like the squad for a while right now? Wouldn't Ada have had time to know her? So I still don't really know anything about her. Aid. You should have got to know her more while Coco was training her. I know her name, that she was a secret agent, and that ever since her squad disbanded, she's been constantly on the run. But aside from those three things, seems like nothing's changed since Coin Rush. Yep. Hardly ever talks about her past. And also, what you said about her earlier, Master, I brought up before, so mentioned it before, and she just doesn't care. Oh no, by deciding where she belongs. Okay. She keeps dodging the question, huh? It's not that I don't understand, but it's a small sign. Whoa, Aid is frustrated? But probably doesn't know how. How to find a place in her new environment. How to get close to new people, and how to respond to kindness. She was a hardcore, cold, ruthless killer before, right? So, makes sense. Slowly improving, okay. The way she acts during business hours, that's probably her way of expressing herself. She works hard to produce results. She is making money. That is true. Yep, sales-wise, they're doing good. Yeah. Sorry for taking up your time, Master. No, don't worry about it. I'll stop by the cafe again tomorrow. Thank you as always. Nice. We will help Aid out. After Aid leaves, search my pockets, but my phone is nowhere to be found. We left that at the cafe. Did I leave it at the Aid Maid cafe? Tried calling my own number, but the call doesn't go through. Guess I'll have to head back. I throw on my coat and head back to the Ark. I return to the Maid cafe and search for my phone, but the lights are still on. I quicken my steps and carefully approach the cafe door. Beyond the closed door, I can faintly hear Velvet's voice along with a man. Whoa, what is she doing? You're giving up already? A little disappointed. What are they doing in there? What's happening? What's she doing? It's all my fault. I don't have anything left. What is this suspicious dialogue? What is this, NTR bait? Is that so? Where I'm standing, it looks like you've still got plenty left in you. Crazy. Just try a little harder. Well. Jingle. Rush into the Maid Cafe. Huh? A man in black suit and sunglasses is tied up tightly and lying on the floor. Suspicious dialogue. This guy gets what is it called? Shibari? That's what it's called, right? The rope stuff. He's doing shibari to this guy. For free? For free? Call the police. This woman is. Can you be quiet? Was he trying to rob the place or something? Amazing. It will ban that guy because he's putting a bot link in the chat or something. Very strange. Holds out my phone. Well, my phone. Who is that guy anyway? He's calling it at this, huh? He's snuck in and installed bugs and cameras. For what purpose? Showing him a bit of infection? Okay. He was installing bugs and cameras. Talk about that privately. Okay. Interesting. Was he trying to get some blackmail or was he trying to creep on the place? Velvet karate chops the back of the man's neck. He goes limp instantly. Well, he went limp. Just like Mr. Top. Did she let do that? That is true. Doesn't that go against imp or something? He should be grateful he still has his arms and legs. Yeah, but what about Nymph though? She shouldn't have been able to attack him in the first place, right? Due to Nymph. Does she not have Nymph? I guess you might make a secret agent, Nikke, that does have Nymph in them, right? That would make sense. So does she lack Nymph then? He came to capture me, you know? But more like gather information to capture me. Strange. I am surprised. You still don't get how dirty things can get. So people who remember her from like the olden days, then? Why are they after you? This isn't obvious. She's useful, yep. What does she mean? I have my uses. Back then, Mustang, or should I say the president, did a lot of bad things. I want to know about Mustang's dark path. What kind of dark, shady things did he do? Also, yes, she is very cute. I happen to know every sordid detail. Okay, they can get her and maybe torture her, and they get info about Mustang that they can use to blackmail him, maybe. He does have enemies, that is true. Not just for business reasons, but it's annoying, honestly. Okay. So she was Mustang's right-hand man, basically. And he's far worse than I am. But now he pretends to be all noble and righteous. So if they catch me and work me over, they can expose everything from the past, or so they believe. Interesting. Well, they did say that this year, that they're going to give us like Suin backstory and they're going to give us Mustang backstory. So we will learn about his horrible deeds. That's the only reason I'm still alive, is thanks to the president's literal act. In the old days, my squad and I would have been dead by now. But it's not like he lacked the power or the means to make it happen. With just one snap of his fingers, he could have made us disappear, making it seem as if we never existed. Whoa. But he didn't. Exactly. I wonder what's gotten into him. He had a change of heart with Denise. Denise changed his heart, and so did Pretty. Pretty and Denise changed his mind. That's not what I wanted to talk about. He wants us to be, isn't this... It's a stamp from the Maid Cafe. So he was a customer earlier. Okay. No way. I still know who sent him, but I'm pretty sure he didn't come here to watch me say stuff like Coochie Woochie Boy. Speaking of that, we need her to see her do that. Is that one of her voice lines, I wonder? I need to check that after. If one of her voice lines has her doing that. And he wasn't the only one. There were 6 of them. But what if there were 6 or 7 of them? What if that happened? There were 6 or 7. He's the only one foolish enough to try sneaking in tonight. So what happened earlier was killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Crazy. If I want to stop them from pulling anything stupid, I figure it would be better if I step in. Well, what's wrong, Mr. Axe? There could have been 7 of them. Well, he did the meme. These guys are small fry. Bullet shakes a phone that seems to belong to the man. They use secure phones, but don't bother deleting their instructions. What amateurs. Phone screen reads, collect all information on Shade by any means necessary. Shade, that was the squad you were in before it was suspended, yep. I wonder, it's going to be exhausting guarding the cafe in the meantime. Thought you weren't interested in the cafe. Either stay here for now. It'll be annoying if things get ugly. Like I said, I've been on the run ever since the president dissolved Shade. Okay. Man, it does sound pretty exhausting. Being on the run means you had pursuers, right? Yep. Those people, if you call them that, even if you call them that, always calling them less than people. People from this instant, the same as the ones chasing you back then. People after me before were legit. I almost got caught several times. What happened to them? She killed them. She's a stone cold killer. Because it won't be involved this time. As capable as they were, seeing me make such a big deal of coming under your protection will make them conscious. Here we are, the commander who has claimed part of the surface. We have a lot of clout. They shouldn't come attack. My value versus the risk of crossing you. They'll weigh between those two. I even led them to that conclusion from the start. She used us as a pawn. She used us? We've been used again. All these Nikkes, they used the commander so many times. It's so sad. Everything you stand to gain, you've got a dedicated maid now. I already had a dedicated maid. Privity is our dedicated maid. We have Privity already. That's not your spot. You have to get another one. Velvet pokes my chest. That's enough story for today. She lord dumped on us. A big lord dump. hadn't planned about talking about this in the first place. Velvet brushes my lips slightly with her fingertip. Whoa, sensual. Whenever I'm around you, I end up letting something vulnerable slip without even realizing it. I mean, technically we have 3 personal. No, we technically have 5 personal maids. Because Drake talks about being our personal maid. Brevity has had personal maid stuff with us already. Soda cleans up for us all the time. Aid gets involved a bunch of the time. And Mast also trying to push in on that position too. So we're at like 5 already. Monday to Friday. Okay, yeah, that is true. 1 a week or 1 a day. And then I guess Velvet's taking number 6, so now it's on Saturday. Who's the Sunday, Nikke? Or is it going to be the Sabbath? So now, complete rest, no maids. They gotta make a schedule, right? They gotta plan who is gonna be the maid on each day. They gotta have like a Google like calendar set up. Velvet easily lifts the unconscious man with one hand. With one hand? Damn. Okay, she can't. That means she can't be in a normal Nikke body, or no, she can't be in a civilian Nikke body because she's too strong right now. If she's able to lift the guy with one hand, that means it really was when she sat on our leg. It was the 300 pounds of Nikke body then. It wasn't a civilian body she was using at that point. It was still a combat body. So the commander tanked 300 pounds. Wow. Don't tell the others. It wouldn't be much help anyway. I think Privity can be a lot of help because Privity is a federal agent. So I think Privity can also help Velvet. Or did she not know that Privity is a federal agent? Just checking something really quickly. There we go. The next day at the Maid Cafe, the majority of the customers continue to request for Velvet, who darts around the cafe with ease. Brutal. And yet, a secret space meant only for us maids. I'm afraid you're not allowed in. Okay, she's blocking the people who are trying to set up spying materials. Yeah, makes sense. Master. Click. Is that a button? Here, you drop this. Surveillance device from under the table. Crash bang. There's a loud noise coming from the restroom. Sorry, miss. Looks like some cleaning supplies have fallen over. Once again, she even gets her hands dirty. This is how the morning passes. I wonder if Aid knows something's going on. I feel like Aid would be able to tell that there's something weird happening. Are you okay? It's not okay. Why are there so many of them? Yes, yesterday was just a preview. On top of that, they're all amateurs with no fundamentals. It's even more annoying. Even if I want to play dumb, it's all so blatantly obvious. She's cringing. Look at that face. She is cringing. She hates amateurs. This is the cringing of a real professional. Wow. That's true. These would-be Intruders do seem sloppy, even to me. What if they are being so sloppy and there's someone else in the background who is actually like just using that as a distraction and he has already set up everything? Do you think there might be some other motive? Maybe these enemies... Oh, he thought of the exact same thing I did. Are only a distraction. While someone else goes after the real target. Well, I am literally the commander. I'm literally him. What real target? Wasn't I the final goal from the start? I'm already engaging with them directly. Any diversionary tactics would be pointless. They could be after me. I am a hot ticket, you know. Or they could be after the other mates. They could be creeps and be trying to get them. That's exactly why I'm doing this, isn't it? I won't let that happen. I want to see the other outcome. That's true. Do you have any idea who's behind this? She doesn't know. There are too many possibilities. Like I said yesterday, these guys are a small fry. If they were actually competent, they would at least narrow it down. We could at least narrow it down. With guys like this, it's even harder to tell. A lot of low-tier goons. Honestly, it's like they grab some random thugs off the street. Maybe they were a group that broke apart once and reformed. That would explain a few things. If they need results, they might rush in without thinking. I think they're rushing in without thinking. The way they keep glancing around looks incredibly suspicious even to me. Here we go again. When am I finally going to get to kick them all out? She's taking a break. 15-minute break. Why don't you ask for help? Yeah, Cocoa could be of help because she got training, and then Aid can also be of help because she was trained for Shade before it was disbanded, right? So it could work out that way. Lifts her head slightly, still sprawled across the sofa. You should ask the others for help. This is about keeping the Maid Cafe safe, so they'll definitely be willing to help. She said no way. Why? Just no. Bring it up won't hurt. You just have nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. What do you mean I have nothing to lose? Sit up straight. Asking for help means I need help. He's too prideful. Needing help means I'm in a bad spot. And being in a bad spot means it's the perfect time to take me down, isn't it? He's paranoid and prideful? Well. The only thing she has to lose is her pride. My life is on the line. That's overthinking it. You know that would never happen. Yeah, I know, but still, she's sad. No. Rests her chin on her hand, looks to the window. Just how I do things. She's lived her whole life like this, being paranoid. Wouldn't it be strange if I suddenly changed overnight? Nothing bad is going to happen, you have my word. How do we guarantee it? We have Cinderella. We have a nuke. We have a lot of connections in the arc. We could make people disappear if we wanted them to. Hell, we could talk to Enoch and have Enoch just throw the people into the outer rim. What kind of answer is that? So irresponsible. Even so, it's a rather sweet proposition. Velvet stares out the window for a while. After a long pause, she speaks again. She's gonna trust us? Nice. I'll humor you and bring it up once. Maid will. I knew she would notice. It just made sense that Aid would know. Some of the customers have been acting oddly, and so have you, Velvet. Even Soda noticed, and she's Soda. Been wondering whether we should report it to the ACPO. I knew it was some sort of covert operation. I already have a plan laid out. She was planning the entire time. Whoa, Cocoa is so smart. You're going to help me? Of course. Because she is the leader. Whoa. Because we're family? Cocoa is Vin Diesel? Whoa. Vin Diesel, Cocoa. Velvet doesn't understand kindness. He only understands the law of reciprocity. You know, the law of reciprocation, right? Where if I give you something, you give me something back. Repostor. No, I what's the word? Reps? It's rep something. Okay, it's gonna bother me if I don't look it up. What's the word? I forget the word. There's the word.
Reciprocity. Reciprocity.
Reciprocity. The law of reciprocity. There we go. Only mutual benefit for exchanging things. That's all she believes in. In fact, we don't have the faintest idea. So please tell us, well, what you're thinking and what you're feeling. They're gonna have a heart-to-heart. Hands Velvet a thin plastic wrap pouch. Did she ever ketchup? Oh, a letter writing set. That makes more sense than ketchup. Or that writing a letter helps when it's hard to put things into words. It's like a diary. You can use colored pencils too. How cute of Cocoa. Cocoa hesitates, looking at the colored pencils, then lifts her head. Your hair is similar to mine, so I'll let you use this one. The shortest colored pencil, the pink one, and holds it out. That means it's her favorite because it's the shortest. That means she used it the most. How cute. She's giving her her favorite. Velvet takes it, nonplussed. You never let me use that one. Because your hair is green, Soda. Wow. How rude. Just because her hair is green, she can't use this crayon? So mean. That's true, but still. While Cocoa and Soda bicker with one another, Velvet blinked silently, staring down at the writing paper and colored pencil in her hand. What did I tell you? Aid, don't you hate me? You thought she was hated? When you were chasing me back at Coin Rush, I felt a lot of hostility from you. Well, you were trying to hurt me. So, you're trying to hurt her master? She would be upset. I don't hate you. What happened at Coin Rush was a pretty unique situation. Exactly, she was targeting me. But after you joined our squad, you become our family because you're working really hard. A great student under my tutelage. I didn't know Cocoa knew that word. Even if your performance isn't exactly the best. Well, I've never done this kind of work in my life, so that's what to be expected. Which is why I would get back to my old line of work. She wants to go back to being an assassin. Wow. Squats down in front of Kokoa, meeting her eyes. Hey, kid. No, Kokoa. Yes. Do you like covert operations? Maid agent. Whoa. Wait a minute. We're going bunny mode already? We're bunny mode. Among the customers, there's some who are trying to gather information on Velvet, as well as us. So far, they haven't made any other moves. But once they've gathered enough info, there's no telling how they might act. But why do they need to switch into bunny mode? That's what I want to know. Not that I'm complaining, but this is their transformation into special agent. Right in the special operations. Information gathering is basically everything. You can spend ages preparing and plotting routes, while the actual execution only takes a few moments. Yep. Soda is confused, but she is looking super cute now. Don't worry, Soda, we're still a long way from all that. Thanks to Velvet, they probably haven't gathered much info. It's sort of intro. Is he going to ask my question about why they're in bunny mode? Yes, Master. Why are you dressed as a bunny girl? Yep, our minds are in sync. She's doing the best face in the world. Man, that's the greatest face ever. Oh, that. It just felt right while we're having this conversation. It's only for this conversation? Wow. I see. I just saw Aid wearing it. And I just felt like wearing it. Wow. I still can't believe, though, like, they're charging $20 for the skin, even though it's her, like, original outfit that she was revealed in. And it's a mission pass skin, so it's not a event pass skin, so it doesn't have special voice lines. That's kind of, that's a little bit scummy, I think. You should at least have special voice lines for this one, man. I feel like. Not having special voice lines for the bunny version of Velvet feels a little bit, you know, feels like it was rushed or something. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. As Aid pointed out, those guys have no choice but to proceed cautiously, putting their amateurish methods aside. They haven't managed to gather much information. And besides, I even stepped in personally to stop them, remember? Yep. No matter how stupid they are, they're bound to suspect that something's up. Okay. Makes sense to me. So as soon as something's precious and important that we're hiding and protecting, yes, from their perspective, not only does the leader of Shade suddenly reappear, she becomes affiliated with the Master and starts working at the Maid Cafe. On top of that, every agent they've sent together intel was dealt with. Good point. They'll probably start thinking this place is a base of operations. A base for Shade's new beginning. Whoa. Also, a cafe being a hideout for for a secret organization is a class setup. Is that true? A cafe being a hideout for a secret organization is a class setup. Is that true? Whoa, it's these in art. Welcome. I don't know if that's true. Is that true? Is that what happens in movies normally? feel like it'd be more like a deli or something, right? Licorice recoil. Is that a reference then for like the collab? They put that in here as a reference to the collab? Damn. Oh, even there's an option to be confused like I am. Nice. Does that mean those weird customers will keep coming? True. I know that anime with the maids, with those maid spies. But do those maid spies have the flower thing or whatever in that anime? They keep playing along. Something's bound to happen. They're not sending these agents here for fun. Eventually, they'll resort to more aggressive tactics. Whoa. Aggressive tactics. Don't worry too much. In the middle of the arc, there's a limit to how aggressive they can be. And she's here. See, they should have called in Polly and Query and Miranda. And they should have gave either Polly or Query and Maidel. And had a second maid for the event. Why don't we have two maids for this event? We had two maids last year. Why can't we have two maids again? That was disappointing to me that they didn't have two maid for the banner. Yes, look at that face. Soda is determined. That is the face of a woman of action right there. Look at that. She has her cheeks puffed out too. Powerful. Alien Soda. So true, Sinard. Plus of these aggressive methods, they'll inevitably expose their weakness. Both sides lack information. If we target those weaknesses, we can make things work out somehow. Cocoa's dinner plan. Drawing in her sketchbook, the entire time puts down her colored pencil. I've drawn up a plan, an operation plan, okay. Really, as your senior officer, I shall take a look. Senior officer. You're officially joining the covert op, aren't you? That makes me your senior and you my junior. Whoa, Cocoa is now an officer. Yeah, where is Cocoa's, they made something for her. They made a Cocoa bunny costume. Let me go get that. They made her a bunny costume before. They should have gave that to her. I'm gonna get that art. I'm gonna put it up on stream for a second. I want to put that up because they made one specifically for her, and then they didn't use it. Whoa, why is this so Lorenz? Okay, there we go. This is the costume. This is the image. Where you image? There you are. Look at this. They made this costume for her. This is official art. See, now this should have been a event pass skin or something, so that we could had a bunny Cocoa. It could have been real, but they decided that they want to put all their eggs in the collab basket and not make an event pass for this event. They don't even have a minigame for this event. This is the first Maid event not to have a minigame, I think. Right? That's wild. Velvet smiles. But everything after the first one had one, which makes sense because the first one's the first one, and everything after the first one should be better, right? So that's why the other ones have minigame. And now they decide, no more minigames. Velvet smiles and takes Cocoa's sketchbook, her eyes widening slightly when she looks at it. This isn't bad. You've got talent. Well, Cocoa's she is smart. He's been practicing. Well, we'll go with this. The actual Maid event. I mean, they do have time between the collab, probably, and the next. There probably is one more event between now and the collab, I think. We'll fine-tune a few things, but the overall plan works as is. Velvet spreads the sketchbook open. The drawings and wobbly handwriting lay out the plan. You can make out the general outline of the operation. Proper Maid and event, yeah. Will this actually work? Of course. This is the Maid Cafe, right? Velvet slowly begins to take off her bunny outfit. We'll handle it the way maids do. I'll step out just for a moment. It's crazy that they just did that for all one scene. Everyone became bunnies for one scene. It's crazy. There, the customer in the brown blazer. Got it. Takes a cup of coffee from Velvet's hand and walks over. Here's your coffee. Please enjoy, master. Sip. She gave him poison? Bro, she gave him... But what's it laced with? She laced it with Fen? Upon taking a sip of the coffee, the customer starts trembling violently. Oh my, are you alright? The coffee. Why is it so salty? Here, allow me to assist you. Salty coffee. The customer foams at the mouth and trembles. I don't think salt makes you foam at the mouth. That shit was not salt. Maid lays the agent on a nearby bench, then returns. Cyanide, yep. How much salt did you put in there? Is cyanide salty? I'm gonna Google that right now. Is cyanide salty? Or does cyanide taste salty? What does Google have to say about this? Cyanide does not taste salty. It is generally described as having a bitter, burning, or acidic taste. Apparently it burned. Which sounds more like what happened to him than salt. 6.5 spoonfuls. That's a lot of salt. We deal with the secret agents that Velvet spots. In a way that interferes with business as little as possible. I think I should go on Fiverr and get some guy to go over my streams and clip the best moments and turn those into YouTube shorts. I think that would be a good idea. I just thought about that just now. I think that would be cool. In a way that interferes with business as little as possible and without the other customers noticing. Of course, we don't use the same methods every time. Whoa, Coochie Woochie boy. You're really good at this. Don't let me teach you the next spell. To follow along properly, okay? No, we forced them to keep performing the delicious spell. carrot pieces are too big. They're this big, they won't cook through when stir fried. Wait, see, they're making them cook. Cooking experience event. But if none of those methods work, we have our last resort. No, you mustn't go there. Dubious male customer. Collab. Anchor do be cooking. I would cook with Anchor too. Sometimes we subdue them with force. Okay, but I still want to know. So, because Velvet can hurt humans, that means she has no nymph, right? That is an interesting implication of her being a nymphless Nikke. Because of yeah, what do you mean, Denard? She hurts humans, so that means she is nymphless. A Nikke that has nymph can't do anything. What are you talking about now, Denard? I don't know what you're saying. How does that relate to what I said? Did you just see I said a nymphless, not nippleless. Crazy. She has no nymph. Wild. Zenard. Your dirty mind. Yeah, but K and D are special cases, right? Because they're being controlled by the central government and the council people. So, like, their nymph is different or whatever. And they're killing on orders, right? They're killing on orders, which is allowed. Like, Privity was going to be able to kill us on orders. But with this, Velvet isn't being ordered to attack these people. She was doing it out of her own will. Like, we didn't say, oh, attack that guy. She just did it herself. Which she shouldn't be allowed to do. Because even if a human is attacking a Nikke can attack back without an order. Like with Alice, right? When she was getting attacked by the Candyman guy, she wasn't allowed to do anything back to him because of her nymph. So, to me, this means Velvet has no nymph or something. We're doing okay, right? Yes, this shouldn't be a problem. See, Privity should know all about covert operations. She is a federal agent after all. So true, Zenard. You didn't hear it wrong. Yep. None of the other customers seem to have noticed. I never thought that we'd end up pulling off a covered up in the Maid Cafe. Being with you guys is nothing but fun. I installed a few surveillance cameras. We confiscated from the agents in the main hall. I don't like how I said that. I was trying to play off how I thought she would say that, but that was bad. You should help with identifying them. Wait. Okay, she put these surveillance cameras in the main hall. Okay, that's fine. You did? Thanks. Roni freaked out from Velvet's attention. That's funny. I hope they just give up at this point. That would be nice, but foolish people tend to be brave. Welcome to... Whoa, it's this guy. Have we met before? I feel like I've seen you somewhere other than the cafe. Of course you have. It's the guy we instantly beat up. As soon as he enters the cafe, the man kicks over the signboard. You get the manager. We got a Karen. Whoa. Aren't you? That's right, I figured I'd find you here. Been living it up, huh? Soda remembers people's faces all the time. She knows people. She has high emotional intelligence. That is Soda's trait. High emotional intelligence. Normal intelligence? Not so much. But emotional intelligence? Yes, sir. Ooh, scary. What's this guy doing, dude? The moment he sees us, he's gonna crap his pants. Like, we literally didn't have to hit him. We just had to almost punch him, and he freaked out and surrendered. So what does he think he's gonna do? Is this how you treat a customer? Don't tell me a maid for Maid for You is planning to kick out a customer, huh? Drawn by the commotion, the other customers turn to stare at Aid and the man. Please allow me to escort you to your table. That's more like it. And forget the manager. Bring me the one with the pink hair. No, not you. The tall one, the tall girl. The new one who joined recently. That guy. Yeah, what if they brought out Dorothy? What if they brought out Dorothy? That would have been crazy. He looked pathetic, but his uncanny way of cutting right to the crux of things. So he's the one all behind this. He knows who I am and what I'm worth. A bunch of low-life thugs wouldn't have figured out that so easily. I see. Hurry up and bring her here. Do I have to request her by name? Sure, I can do that. How much will she cost? He's causing a scene. Is being allowed a crime? Disturbing the peace is a crime. Get the pink-haired girl. Would you look at that glare? Aren't you all Nikke? Go ahead. See? He's bringing it up right now. He's bringing up the fact that they shouldn't be able to touch him. Let's see if a Nikke can hurt a human right in the middle of the arc. I mean, if he knows anything about the guys sent in, he should know that it is possible for Velvet to hurt him. So you're not going to bring her out? Fine, we'll see who lasts longer. Take your positions. Although, if we order it, they can attack him. Because the commander's orders overrides the nymph and lets them attack. Just like how Aid was able to attack the goons during the coin rush event. Because we ordered them to attack. Also with Fragile, true. They're all bald, it's the same guys. The muscular men in black suits pouring glee filling the hall. The other customers flee the cafe, and soon the bodyguards occupy almost every table. Tell the pink-haired girl to come out. We're not leaving until then. Yeah. I hate to have to do this. We have to use our last resort. So we need to stall the master. If we go out there, we win. Pins a name tag to my chest. I enter the room, Rigger with her phone. The tag reads manager. I straighten my soldier. Still intimidating him. Shoulders. My tongue got tied. The man has his feet up on the table, shouting at the top of his lungs. He's going to see us and he's going to freak out. I approach our target. I wasn't even, huh? He's going to freak out. It's me. What are you doing here? Allow me to serve you, miss. Who are you calling miss? More importantly, what are you doing here? Aren't you a commander? Why are you working as a waiter here? We did misgender him, but it was for the meme. Why are you working here as a waiter? This is my territory. And I'm not a waiter, I'm the manager. You asked for me, didn't you? We're having the Walter White moment. Get out of my territory. Right, good timing. Go get that pink-haired girl, Velvet. I'm requesting her by name. Well, it peeks out from behind me. So you finally decided to crawl out into the open, huh? Almost starved to death because of you last time. Oh, so he was just tied up and forgotten about for like a week or two. I see. So that did end up being the case. Is that so? You almost starved? I grabbed and lured you. I mentioned this when the event happened. What happened to the guy? Because we never got any kind of closure if he was found or not. And I guess he almost did starve to death. That's crazy. I grabbed him last time to lure you into coming for me, right? Then there was something else I was after, but he beat me to it. So it's just a tiny bit salty. I threw a little tantrum. She was salty, huh? If she forgot to release him. See? Yeah, I was right about what happened to him. That must be why he was so upset. 2 whole days. Yeah, we left him for dead. Yeah, I mentioned this during that event. And yeah, it turns out I was right. Tied up in the storage room for 2 whole days. If it wasn't for that annoyingly diligent security guard, I'd be dead. Sorry. But you survived, isn't that what matters? More importantly, I came out just now like you wanted. So what do you want now? You want me to cast a spell on your food to make it delicious? You might. The man tosses a thick stack of papers onto the table. You know, this whole time, I've been digging into your past to see what you were involved with. I gotta say, you're seriously vicious. Well, I heard this guy had an Italian mobster voice, right? I'm in this line of work, too. But I'm a saint compared to you. Do your little friends here know what you used to get up to? So, I mean, there's a lot of assassin Nikkes, so it's not like it's a big deal. Oh, it's no big deal. I just want to do business with you. What? Thanks to you, my guys. I plan to take over the coin rush, one of the flames. But in this business, you can't be enemies forever. If we combine your skills and my connections, we can take over the Ark. Would be a piece of cake. This guy's insane. He thinks he could take over the Ark? Does he know what Enix's been up to? I was wondering what kind of nonsense you would spill from your mouth. But this is beyond anything I'd imagined. So you in? From what I've seen these past few days, it looks like you're trying to revive Jade, which isn't true at all. He's completely wrong. Well, in the Chinese version of Nikke, Bacillus has 2 assassins, right? Isn't the fox girl and the other one that can turn into other Nikkes? Aren't those 2 like assassins or something? That's in the Chinese lore, though. And the Chinese lore is different than ours. Get lost. I'm not proud of what I used to do, but I'd rather turn myself in than to team up with scum like you. Soy. Yeah, I figured. Hey, you girls over there. The man looks at the other maids, who are gathered around watching the scene unfold. You guys don't know what she used to do ya? Wiretapping, manipulating public opinion, assassination, kidnapping. Those are just the basics. Okay, I know what I need to do. I need to, you know that meme where it's like you have the character and next to the character it's like a list of their crimes. I need to take that video and replace the character with Velvet. Yes, that would be good, I think. That's a good idea. She even sold out her own squad to save herself in the end. I did hear she was a Tetra secret agent. Master Captain, is what he's saying true? I know she got separated from her squad, but I don't know exactly how that went down. Even so, I recall seeing Velvet receive some stationery from Koa, chatting happily with her. I'm choosing to believe in her. I believe things will be different from now on. If that's how you feel, then I'll believe in her too. They're all going to believe in her. You trust people way too easily. Yes, Kokoa needs more attention. He's been very attention starved. Not that I hate it. Crony loves us. That's a good screenshot. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna use that later for something. Damn, they love how trusting we are. We're a golden retriever to these girls, right? We are the trusting dog. This guy's attention's gonna be more obvious. He's clearly trying to isolate Velvet. Regardless of whether he's telling the truth, I find him irksome. Yep. Again, that's why Leviathan was able to stab us. That's why that whole thing was able to happen with them just giving us a chase around. He's not done talking. You think she actually considers you her comrades? She'll use you for as long as she can. Suck you dry, then toss you to the curb. Well, I hope she does suck us dry. That would be a good thing. Are you starting to get the picture? Just accept it and work with me. You don't belong in some childish maid cafe like this. You belong in the underworld where people kill and get killed, deceive and get deceived. Where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, come with me and let's reach the top. If we join forces, the big three end. No thanks, I'm not interested. All the central government and... What? Why would she be interested? I don't get it. What was this guy thinking, man? He's insane. It doesn't sound fun to me. The man stares at Dova with his mouth agape. He's hitting the gaping pose. Wow. You're really naive. He's kind of dumb. A certain amount of naivety is nice and all, but in this line of work, it will get you killed. Just kidding. I'm retired from being a secret agent now, so I don't really have the right to say that. However, click. Koa comes out from the paper room and nods at Velvet MA. I'm not the only agent in this cafe. She's my cute junior, and she might see things a little differently. Is Kokoa gonna beat him up? Looks like we'll have to do this the hard way. Always. Yes, boss. So scary. The man's words and the bodyguards all stand up at once. But then, you're really pushing your luck. Whoa, who's this big boy? Looks like words won't cut it. A large man who's been quietly eating a crepe in the corner stands up and stretches. What are you? He's a martial arts champion. He says he can only win if he eats crepes like a Koa drizzled with ketchup before the match. This is wild. On the other side, a guest is eating cake, sets down her fork. You're with the Sustainable Future Planning and Support Office, right? A brief look over your financial reports shows some concerning regulators. A tax audit may be in order. They got the Federal Reserve on them, too? As for her, this lady works in tax collection. That's where they really get mob bosses, right? They get them on the taxes. That's what really kills them. The first two customers stand. The remaining customers in the cafe rise to their feet, blocking the bodyguard's path. Not only that, other familiar guests, regulars from the Maid Cafe, enter in quick succession. They got a whole army of Maid Cafe regulars. Whoa. What is this? You want to try this, huh? That's how you want it. Fine by me. Who is this one? Brian's the one backing you, isn't he? Who's Brian? I work for the department next door, so I happen to hear something. Your friend is scheduled for an audit next week. There's limit to everything, even profiteering. And you've all gone way too far. They're really getting him. They're getting him in the pocketbook, right? They're gonna attack his bank account, and he's gonna fall. Wow. What are you gonna do now? If audited, that's the biggest thing that actually brings down like crime, family stuff, is actually getting audited and then getting arrested for like tax related things. And then they use that as a springboard to look at the criminal enterprise. You came here to disturb Trimble. Everything went south. You planned to smooth things over using your connections, right? Looks like that plan's off the table. Among some of our guests who adore my dear junior, there would be quite a few extraordinary people. He lost. Yeah, you crossed the line. The hulking man puts his hand on Kokoa's head. You dare threaten my goddess of victory. So true. All Kokoa had to do was be a perfect maid, and now she gets called the goddess of victory, but Isabel and Haran had to die for that same honor. What a world. What a world. Threaten. We won't stand by and let our cafe be intimidated so easily. Least of all by a criminal like you. Exactly. Exactly. Coco, would you put more ketchup on my pasta? So evil. Ketchup on pasta? Damn. Mr. Larson. So what will you do now? If you're not satisfied with our service, you're welcome to come back another time. Though you'll probably be in jail by then, so maybe not. We'll see about that. Please. He fled. closes the door that bodyguards left open. The cafe patrons, the maids, and I all turn our eyes to Velvet. Velvet hesitates for a moment. He sits on the signboard that the man had kicked over and turns to face us. Quite the commotion, wasn't it? Now that we've shown our disruptive guests the door, we can resume our service. Velvet 1. She bows gracefully. We'll provide you with our very best service. Master. Well. You won. What is left in this event? What does Mr. Larson look like from Happy Gilmore? I don't remember that movie. He's a big guy with a mustache. Well.
I'll provide you with the best service. Become tastier.
The full Maid special. Look at that. Behind the 3 Maid burst. Pretty cool.
Are you satisfied with my service?
The next day. Oh, Drake's here. Why aren't you ordering it? It's event weeks. We're giving out key change too. We're giving out key. Wait, are we getting a keychain this event? We didn't get a keychain last event either. They've been giving out less of those items, right? They used to give out a lot of like the limited items during each event, and they stopped doing that. It's kind of sad that they don't do it anymore. Those were like nice keepsakes. No, the 8 Privity keychain was 2 8-Maid events before. We didn't get like a Masked Sin Trony Anchor keychain last event. Crazy idea, Mr. Snow. Too bad you should have come earlier, Snow. Slowpoke. Yeah, our last gift like that, except for the cakes, it's been like forever. It's been so long. You disappear when we were busy, and now you show up yelling. Where's the rum that was here? You drank it all. Dude, Mast is hammered on the job? That's crazy. Not all of it. I thought we might need some for cooking, so I saved a little. You didn't drink any, Trony? Trony is on the drunkard. Just as it predicts, there's a minor incident, but the Maid Cafe soon returns to normal. Click. The break room door opens and Velvet steps in. It went pretty smooth. I thought things would get messier. Honestly, you'd expect the operation to work. I believed in Cocoa the entire time. Why did he not believe in Cocoa the entire time? Cocoa is Cocoa. She knows what's up. Flips to the last page of Cocoa's sketchbook. Alongside blobs that look like drawings of customers, the words "protecting our precious Maid Cafe together" are written above them. Customers Cocoa is so fond of, so I figured they would help protect what was precious to her. Of course, I ran some background checks on them beforehand. She still has that level of connection that she can run background checks. Well, since you're here, I stand in front of Velvet. Cocoa, you want to become a secret agent? We're gonna get Kingsman Cocoa soon. She's gonna do it. She's gonna become a secret agent. Well, she promises. Okay then. Secret agent must only work with their senior officer. Even if she becomes and asks you to be an agent. Even if someone else comes and asks you to be an agent. You cannot listen to them. Got it. I was gonna do that anyway. So smart. Pats Kokoa on the head and stands up. Are you worried? This made me think about the past. Kokoa, I'm gonna have a quick chat with Master. You draw strength to Master just like Soda does. Kokoa knows what we do with Soda. That's something. Click. What kind of strength did you give Soda? She doesn't even know about that. We've done a lot of things with Soda. I doubt it was something like, you can do it. Go get him. You said it reminds you of the past? What kind of past? We're changing the topic. It's nothing, I was just rambling. Velvet drops to the sofa. A long time ago, knew a girl with pink hair who was just like Kokoa. Whoa, Velvet knew Dorothy when she was a kid. She was really good with her hands and quick on her feet. Above all else, she had a talent for deceiving others. What if Kokoa has been deceiving everyone the entire time and she isn't like a childish maid? That's just a facade that she's putting on the entire time. Not all talent is a good thing, you know. I guess it would call it a devil's gift. Stretches. What is this word? Linguity? Linguity? That prompts her chin on her hand looks to the window. That talent blossomed even further as she grew older. Oh, she's talking about herself. Okay, never mind. She's talking about herself. Okay. She sees herself in Kokoa. Which is Apex when she became a Nikke. But we don't need any more girls like her. Interesting. It's a synonym with lazy. Interesting. It's all in the past now. Grabs my tie and pulls me closer. Now. Maid, save me, please. Caught red-handed. Are you going to scold me? Please refrain from doing that during business hours. So it's okay during break time? That's still business hours. Velvet leans in close to Maid's ear. This is what you're doing during break time too. She is corrupting my aid. We're shorthanded in the kitchen right now. Could you please come help for a bit? As Velvet leaves the break room, she glances back at me and winks. She's going to show us something. Whoa. True feelings. Whoa, it's Mr. OxyClean. Look at that. He's here. Wowie zowie. A few days later, Kokoa bars my entry with a stern look in her face. Kokoa? What are you doing here? Standing guard so you can't go in. Why? Velvet asked me to. I see. Kokoa's hand is an envelope. What's that? You wrote her a letter, huh? She said to read it after this mission is over, then burn it. Burn it? Just like a real spy movie, huh? Because it's a secret between two secret agents. Uh-huh. Ding. This guy really called me Pookie. Insane. An alarm rings and Kokoa checks her phone. Is it Velvet? He says the mission's over. I can go in now. Whoa. Where Coco enters my room with me, sits on the sofa, and opens the envelope. We're going to the bathroom. Through the narrow gap of the closing door, I catch a glimpse of Coco reading the letter. She looks happier and more innocent than I've ever seen her. Cocoa finally has a best friend. While washing my hand, I glance in the mirror. Words written in red, likely lipstick catch my eye. I'll be waiting in the Maid Cafe. Come alone. Crazy. A little later, I arrive at the Maid Cafe. We're here. Velvet's voice floats out from the kitchen in the back. What is she doing anyway? She's cooking. I bet she can't cook well. Making chocolate. She put her heart, soul into it. Needing help. Oh, it's already done. A moment later, Velvet walks out alone. Whoa. Can we feel the chocolate? That's something. You're so moved you're lost for words. Has she decided yet? Where she wants to be? Pauses at my words and then faintly smiles. Giving it some thought. I'm in a chef's hand. A knife is useful, right? Well, I mean, it could just be chocolate that's been cooled to like 30 degrees, so it might not be third-degree burns. When you have like chocolate in your pocket, it becomes melted without being really, really hot. Plus, she has Nikke skin, and Nikke skin is more powerful than human skin, so we would get third-degree burns if it goes onto us right now. So she is playing a dangerous game here. She could burn us up. But that killer's hand, it becomes a weapon. Then what does it become in the hand? Then what does it become in the hands of an assassin or a secret agent? It would still be a weapon. Yep. You really are innocent when it comes to this stuff, Master. We are innocent. What is she going to teach us, I wonder? Listen carefully. A knife in a secret agent's hand is a brush. She's calling herself like a painter of like death. Okay. A brush wielded by the master, who uses the secret agent as a tool. People often talk about the big picture, right? Once you climb high enough, the world looks like a painting. People become lines you can erase or draw with just lift of a finger. Money becomes an abstract number. You can rewrite however you want. But it looks like Cocoa's sketchbook lying on the table in the hall. It's similar yet different. It's similar yet different at the same time, don't you think? Interesting. Well, it's all over now. It's over. It's over. Any rate, I'm not a secret agent or anything anymore. Velvet licks the chocolate off the plastic. He's our maid. Whoa. How are we going to use you, huh? As a secret agent or a maid? I'll think about it. I'll be waiting. What if we take her and we make her team up with Kay? Because then we have Kay and her working as our agent, and they could like attack our political enemies and make it so that we just become a big boss in the arc. Why don't we do that? Use Kay and her to further our influence. Just like that, I gained a new maid. Aren't you gonna taste this? Worked really hard on it, you know, I'm kind of hurt. A very lethal maid. Fatal maid. End. Well, I think we're already a judge, aren't we? I thought we already became one. Oh, that was a cute.
For a professional maid, this is a decent pudding.
That was a cute event. Although it is short, I would like maid events to be longer. to have more slice of life stuff at the end, right? That would be fun. More slice of life is really good. Yeah, that was cute. We got another maid under our belt. It's so sad that Privity only got to speak like 10 times. And Anchor got to speak like 10 times. And then Trony got to speak only 5 times. Yeah, people had their parts to play. That was neat. I do feel like, though, it's too short. I feel like these events need to be longer. And they also need to make it so that, like, you play more during it. They don't need to split up in, like, part 1 and 2. They could just have, like, the parts be longer. I really like longer events, especially since there's no voice acting. It could be longer. There's no voice acting, so it could be longer as long as they're paying the voice actors to voice act more lines, right? But yeah, it's cute, short event. I liked it. Velvet's funny. I like that Kokoa has a good friend now. Yeah, hard mode should have a full story rather than just being an end credit scene. Yep. That would be better. Yeah, let's see. The last thing that we got for an event that wasn't just the cake. Yeah, is this one. This cassette tape. That's the last thing that we've gotten as like a thing. And that was during Rappy's story. So that was over a year ago at this point now. They should really give us more of these little keepsakes. I want to check Velvet's voice lines, right? I want to see if she says like "Coochie Woochie Boing" or not. That is pretty fun to see. Yeah, I saved the ones from Beautiful Shot. I have those. Oh, I need to make her go to level 10 to get the voice lines. Let's do that.
If you keep this up, I won't be able to hold back.
Let's see her voice lines. Let's check them out.
I'm working hard. I'm ready to do anything you ask. Master! Looks like Master, are you? If you pick me up, I was just... Hi, Master. You're even at this... Do you
There's no Coochie Woochie Boing.
I really... In return, you, Master. If you keep this up, how can you expect a... Yes, ma'am. How? Target acquired. Ellen, shall I get warmed up? Just a sec. Shall we wrap this up? Got one. Feels like old... How lame. That hurts. Ow! I did my best. Are you going to...
No Coochie Woochie Boing.
Agent work. Being a maid is more boring.
Sad. That would have been good. The chibi walks really goodly. Really good. Amazing, I think. Yep, that's really good. Whoa. And she looks around. That's good. But yeah. Event. I liked it. But yeah, that's gonna be then the stream. Nice clean event. We got the character from the polls. That went swell. We even got like Bunny Soda and Nor at the exact same time as well. So nice. Nice stuff. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow for the Nikke belly tier list. That should be pretty fun to do. We will inspect all the bellies and we will see who's the best. But yeah, have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.